Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in to today's second video. We're doing the ECMWF 6 weeks extended forecast for America for today's second video. So as always on a Wednesday, this is your detailed extended look ahead for the United States. I should get on that for you in a moment. Just say that first video today was our 6 AM UK weather forecast, and at 6 PM this evening the Wednesday live streams are returning. So had a couple of months a break from the Wednesday evening live streams. They are back from tonight. So if you're around the channel, check in, and I will be live streaming the 10 to 14 day, live for everybody, and that will be between 6 and 7 PM tonight. Please like, share, subscribe on all other videos and live streams and whatnot. Thank you so much for doing that. Thank you so much for doing that. Ding the bell as well. You'll be notified when we are releasing our content and live streaming and whatnot. And thank you so very much, everybody, for doing that. Okay, let's start with the week 1 500 millibar height anomaly event for the United States. Here it is, and we've got a three-way split going on. Oh, by the way, the time frames have changed. Actually, we only, although it's a 6 week look at, we only have like 5 time stamps from the 12th to the 7th, from the 12th of June to the 17th of July. It is still a 6 week look ahead though, so the first week is actually going to be from next week, you see. Whereas that would normally, the first week would normally be the week that we're currently in. I only noticed that when I was setting up the charts of the video a couple of moments ago. So week 1 is next week, 12th to the 19th of June. Okay, so we've got below average heights coming in from the west coast to the east coast through the central parts of America. We've got above average heights, high pressure across Canada and into extreme northern part of America. And then we've got some high pressure above average heights down towards the far southern states and into the Gulf Coast as well. We see this reflected in the temperature anomaly next week, three-way splits. So we've got warmer than average temperatures in the far northern parts of America, especially so back into Canada, 3 to 6 degrees above average. And we've got warmer than average temperature anomalies in the far southern states as well. Again, 3 to 6 degrees above average. In between, we've got quite a large wave of cooler than average temperatures coming up next week. So we see then that the temperature anomaly from the Pacific coast all the way to the eastern seaboard, the Atlantic coast, below average. The core of the cooler temperatures are in the west, however, from the Pacific coast to the Rockies. There we can be anything around 3 to 6 degrees below average. Bear in mind, for like California, that will still be pretty warm. As far as precipitation is concerned for next week, again, we see wetter than average conditions from the Pacific coast toward the Rockies. The central parts of America are looking drier than average, especially so around the Great Lakes. So it goes wetter again as we move over towards those eastern coast and eastern seaboard states. Some quite wet conditions through there. And then down across the southern parts of America, again, lots of dry weather, especially around the Gulf Coast, from Texas over to Florida and all points in between. Largely dry than average conditions there next week. Right, week 2 will be the 19th to the 26th of June. Again, we get the below average heights coming in from the Pacific in towards the west coast. We've got above average heights again sitting to the far northern part of America as well. Temperature anomalies look like that. So warming up actually through the central and eastern portions of America. Looks like warmer temperatures are on the way there. Further west, though, from the Pacific coast to the Rockies, again, does look a little bit cooler than average. Relatively southern states are coming out quite warm, as are many of the northern states too. And as far as precipitation is concerned, again, we see wetter than average conditions around that Pacific coast towards the Rockies, around the Great Lakes, and in the far north it's drier than average. And many of the southern parts of America look pretty dry as well. Over on the eastern seaboard, just a little bit wetter than normal in those areas. Week 3 is going to be the 26th of June to the 3rd of July. It looks like this, with above average heights again sitting to the north. So otherwise it's a weakening signal though. So we'll just put in a question mark. I say week 3, so that's kind of like week 4, you see. The way they're doing this now is very complicated. So you can imagine that actually this is not week 1, it's week 2. That's not week 2, it's week 3. This isn't week 3, it's week 4. Really. they've sort of made it a little bit more complicated than it needs to be at ECMWF.int. As far as precipitation is we're talking about as far as temperature, it's throwing me off, you see now. As far as temperature levels are concerned, again, a little bit cold average on the Pacific coast of the Rockies, otherwise it's a warmer than average sea there across most central, northern, eastern parts of the states too. And as far as the precipitation anomaly is concerned, so it's wetter than average in the northwest, dry than average in the southwest, a bit wetter than average towards the east coast, and dry than average around the Great Lakes, varying from region to region. So this is like week 5, really. It looks like week 4, but it's week 5, which is the 3rd to the 10th of July. That has high pressure hitting to the north and to the northeast. Otherwise, again, quite a weak signal. Temperature anomalies for week 5 look like that. So it's a bit cooler than average out towards the west. Otherwise, again, warmer than average through many inland and through, many inland, midwestern, eastern parts of America, through the breadbasket and beyond towards the east seaboard. It's warmer than average, and precipitation looks like that. So dry than average down towards the southwest, bit wetter than average towards the northwest. Otherwise, quite a weak signal, but could be a little bit wetter down towards those southeastern parts of America there, around the Carolinas, for example. And then lastly, week 6 will be the 10th to the 17th of July. And again, we still have this ridge up towards the far north and northeast. Otherwise, it's quite a weak signal, though. The temperature anomaly looks like that. Oh, when it flips over, wow. There we go. Okay, I thought we were going to have a failure. There, that's out in the mouth moment. So, the warmer temperature lines are backing into the west, actually. We're even in the far west, we're beginning to lose those cooler average temperature lines, and the warmth is backing westwards by the look of it. Cooler warmth is through the Midwest, where we're like 3 to 6 degrees above average, which is hot. That is hot, for like 10th, 17th of July. And as a 6-week anomaly, it's a very strong anomaly as well. Finally, precipitation looks like this, very dry through many of these southern, western, midwestern regions. Possibly a little bit wetter over towards the east, but it's quite a weak signal there. I think basically it's turning hotter and drier here as we're going towards the end of June and into July. So it has been something of a delayed, so it has been a little bit of a delayed summer for America. In many areas so far, after quite a difficult spring, quite a coolest spring, such as we had in Europe as well. Actually, in the north and west of Europe, both sides of the Atlantic had quite a wet and often quite cool spring, and quite delayed in America for the summer. But it does look as though we've got a signal here for summer to really start picking up as we come towards the end of June, and especially so into July. Much hotter weather could be on the way. Summer is coming, maybe. We'll see. Remember, just a snapshot of what the model is showing, so it could look different when we look at it again next week. Any forecast beyond 5-7 days comes with big health warnings and large pinches of salt attached, but that's how it looks this week. If you enjoyed this Extended USA forecast, thank you so very much, everybody, for watching, and give us a like and subscribe to the channel and all of that good stuff. Share across social media and forums as well if you want to, and that's absolutely fantastic. We encourage you to do that, so thank you so much. And also, I'm going to say that could be live streaming at 6 p.m. this evening. I said at the start of the video, so Wednesday live streams are back 10 to 14 there for the UK and for Western Europe as well. So check in to the live stream if you can. If you're around the channel at 6 p.m, I shall see you live then. But for this Extended USA forecast, that's all for now, and thanks for watching.